Hello guys, today I'll be showing you Sage tips and tricks on the map Abyss. Some walls, some execute slow orb lineups, as well as defensive supportive orbs. Just little things that would make Sage a little more useful on this map and a little more helpful to the team. So starting with a slow orb lineup, you want to look at this wooden corner right here, and you want to line up the end of your health bar, as you can see right here, and do a jump throw. And this will land right here and slow down anyone who is peeking from this angle. Makes them for an easier target for you to hit, and it lands. If you throw it at the start of the round, it lands as your team is peeking here, which is perfect. Then you can run up with the team and throw maybe another slow orb here, and that way you can maybe hit site a little bit easier. Next we have a top mid lineup. You want to look at this line right here in the wood and do a jumping throw, and this lands mid-top and covers all the area basically. So if anyone's speaking here, it should slow them down very nicely. Next I will show you some B execute slow orbs. I have two here. You want to stand in this corner, and you want to look at this little shadow right here, or whatever you want to call it, this part of the rock. And you want to put the line between the wall and the slow orb right here, and do a normal throw. This will land right here on this pillar, which defenders really like to hold. So it should make them for an easier target, and maybe slow them down, from jumping up here quickly. So that should help you, when hitting site. The other lineup is you want to look at this one right here, and want to put your second line between the heal and the slow orb and do a normal throw, and this will land backsite. What you can do is actually throw these two orbs together, and they should land at around the same time if you're hitting site, and make execute a little easier. And you can even wall here and just plant the spike very nicely. Makes for a great execute in my opinion. Or you can just throw the first orb like this, then just run down here, throw the second orb like that, and do the same wall basically. That should do the same job, and this way they land actually at the same time. When playing Sage on the B side, I think a few steps you want to wall this way to prevent them from getting here and planting the spike. Then you can play from backside, and if they break the wall, you just slow this down. Wait, let me shoot this. You can slow this down like that, and if they come from here, you can just throw a slow orb right there and play from backside. Stall them a little bit until your team rotates and they can help you out. This is how you want to typically play Sage. There are some atypical things that you could do. You could do a bunch of walls. You can maybe do this wall here and actually peek into the orb. There is a wall I really like to play as well if I want to play offsite. They're rushing me, for example, and I'm the only one on site. I go back here and I just wall like this, and you can look at backside, and you can look if someone's planting here. You actually have great vision on them, and you can even peek all the way back there, which is really good if you want to play it a little safe until your teammates come. If you're feeling more aggressive, you can even wall this way at the start of the round and jump over here and just take the fight to them. It may catch them off guard, and if you're confident enough to do that, you can absolutely go for it. So on the defensive side in mid, I have a silly lineup that I'm not sure you're gonna use, but if you and your teammates decided to push mid, there's something that you actually could do, and you're gonna stand on the barrier like that. Then you're gonna look at this yellow light or whatever, and then you're gonna look up, there you're gonna see this triangle, and you're gonna see this white line. That's where you wanna look at this white line right there, and to make sure you got it right, you can see the line of your health bar is gonna line between these the carpet here between the two colors, and that's how you make sure you actually have it right. It's a very accurate and delicate lineup, so make sure you practice it, you know, so you don't mess it up, and then you can throw it and it lands very nicely top mid. Cover stairs, so if you have a neon or jet or whatever, you can push either up there or down here and maybe take the fight to them. You can throw another slow orb even to help, maybe jump throw like that, which lands back here. In combination with that, it should allow for a decent mid push if you want to do that for some reason. Now the defensive side on A is actually pretty straightforward. You're just gonna throw your slow orbs right here. If they're already on site, you can maybe bounce it off the ceiling or something. Should help you peek off of that. You can even do something like this if they're already coming bridge. And yeah, maybe peek off that. But the real interesting thing that I want to show you is, you know, Abyss is actually a very large map, right? So if you know they're not A and you hear your teammates calling that they're B and you want to do a fast rotate, you can actually support your team from right over here, you know, while you're doing the rotate. You can quickly throw a supportive slow orb that could maybe help your teammates and stall the enemies a little bit. So you want to look at your healing thing and you want to line it up with this wooden corner right here. And you want to do a jump throw. This is gonna land in the middle of site actually, you know, where the default plant is, and should help stall the enemies a little. There is another lineup you could do for if someone is jumping, you know, from danger right here onto here, and you want to line up, I don't know what to call it, the health bar with this line right here. You know, look at this line of the health bar. You line it up with that, or you want to look at this thing right here. I don't know, whatever you prefer. Maybe look at both so you make sure you get it right. And it covers the front of site and whoever is jumping onto here. So maybe they're actually an easier target if your teammates are holding that. You know, there's a slow orb here, they jump. It makes them an easier target for your teammates to hit. So yeah, that's a very nice supportive orb you can do to help your teammates at B. On the other hand, if you're you know, stuck B and your friends are A and you want to do a supportive orb, you're gonna rotate off of spawn. You know, try to rotate as fast as possible. There's something you can do. You want to look at this wooden window or whatever. I don't know what this is. And you want to line up with this line and do a jump throw. And you can actually run. Okay, I don't know what just happened. But let's do that again. Do a jump throw. And this should land like on bridge. Yeah, exactly. So let's do that again and show you the purpose of that. It makes for a good retake. So you can actually run from here onto secret, and it will land as you jump on secret. So it should make it easier for you to actually push and take this space here, which makes it harder for them to hold you from here. Okay, now that we're done with slow orbs, we can move into walls. There are a couple of walls you can do on B. Obviously you can do, you know, the normal wall right here. Maybe actually make it a little bit like this so you can play on either side of this wall, you know. You can either play on this corner right here or this corner right here, and maybe they wouldn't expect it. Some aggressive wall you can do is like this, and I'm sure you've seen some clips maybe with Grims, and yeah, it's a really nice wall actually. There is another wall you can do. Go backside, go up there, and maybe get a headshot angle on whoever's pushing site. Now, there's a wall you can do defensively, although I think you would want to do this on attack, which is you go a little to the right up here. And you can actually peek onto whoever is coming up main. But yeah, I think this would be better on attack, because you don't want to wall this off of your teammates. You can also do an early aggressive wall right here and peek over there, over. On attack, you can do the reverse kinda. Drop on side and peek. I don't think they would expect that if you do it for the first time. So yeah, you could get a little aggressive with Sage if you want to do that. There's something I want to show you as well, which isn't a Sage thing particularly, but an interesting jump you can do with any agent on this map, and I don't think a lot of people know about or expect. So you can go up here and actually make this jump right here. Okay, I didn't make it, I cheated. But wait, let me show you. Like this, pull up your gun and actually fight for that. So make sure you're actually aware of that in your games. I died to it once and found it really interesting that you can do that without any util. On attack, you either want to do this wall, really, and plant right here. And maybe if you want more control on site, you can wall this off. If you have control of this, you can do the wall I showed you earlier and play over here. They wouldn't expect that. Maybe even peek back there, catch them off guard. And if you have control of site, maybe you could even wall this off. Maybe you could wall this off. Whatever you want, really. It depends on the team and how your teammates are playing. Just thought I would show you. On mid, there's a wall you can do as well. You can wall this and peek instantly over here. I would rather have you not block this if your teammates want to move, but it doesn't really matter. You can just peek this and catch them off guard, because they would expect you to go all the way around here, then peek. But if you wall instantly, you can peek right away over here or over there, and yeah, maybe get a free kill off of that. On B, there is the wall that I showed you with these slow orbs and stuff. Right there, and we can ban default. You can do a wall like this as well if you want to get into Backsite for free. Ban this spike, especially if you have like a clove smoke here, a one way, so they are hesitant to push this. You can play all the way from back there. You can even wall this off if you actually have control of this and just plant right here. Same thing, play over there. And really that's about it, I think, for the Sage walls. You could do obviously something up here, but I doubt this is gonna happen a lot in a real game. So yeah, that's it. So I think this is it for the video. I showed you everything from slow orbs to walls that you could use. Hopefully find it useful and interesting, and have a good one.